All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is a different beginning, but don't worry. We still are here in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. I'm going to be speaking a lot softer, a different intro, simply because it's been a long day. We had the first day of the Real Estate Investors Forum. You know what that means? That means we saw lawyers today. That means we have the latest and greatest information to make it work for each individual. Just to give you guys an idea, we talked about holding companies, we talked about LLCs or SRLs in this case, how to protect yourself from taxes if you are a United States citizen. And then you would understand why companies have billions of dollars offshore. Very valuable lesson for the people that are here. If you're not here, then catch the next SSN Nation Punta Cana Investors Forum, because you don't want to miss that. And tomorrow we're going to be going to Vivantia Homes. But I want to welcome everybody here to the Punta Cana Real Estate Talk tonight. That's right. We rarely do it just focused on Punta Cana, and it's going to be rare again because basically it's an investors forum tonight. That also means financial freedom is at stake. I'm out here on the patio at my location in Los Corrales because it takes a lot to keep the house cool. And welcome SSN Lifestyle Gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you so much for being here tonight on the patio, in the condo, in Los Corrales, because it takes a lot to heat up these rooms in this May environment. This is crazy out here, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let's get into what we need to talk about tonight. Smash the like button, share the videos, because you never know when somebody else is out here looking for something to invest in, to make money while they're sleeping. All these things are on tap. So therefore, it's welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Once again, look who's up first. Laverne Penix, an investor here in the Punta Cana, Dominican Republic area, and the Vista Cana project, the Wave. Found out today, Alex A3 Saval, met him in person. He also owns at the Wave. So again, Vista Cana is looking sweet, I might add. And welcome, Laverne Penix, to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream with that icon next to your name, which I greatly appreciate, humbly appreciate. And he brings his tagline tonight. Hello, SSN Nation. I hope everyone is doing well. I received a notification and saw the trailer. That's a good start. That's one person. Make sure you guys let me know if you saw the trailer and received a notification. You know YouTube doesn't love us up in here, but you love what we do, and that's what matters most. Now, let's get on with some educational information, because if you can't be here at the Investors Forum, you don't know what valuable information has been obtained, because we went to go see Glenny Hachi Cuevas. And by the way, Laverne Penix, I forgot to tell everybody here in the YouTube streets, he's known as Mr. Cool in this YouTube street. So once again, thank you so much for being here. Now, let's get down to the business at hand. We went to go see one of the best lawyers in the DR, Glenny Hachi Cuevas and Associates. So we learned something new today. Comforteur has changed a little bit. from when we were talking about Comfortour. Now, Comfortour, if you have a project that has Comfortour in the Dominican Republic, that means you have no taxes for up to 15 years. Can you believe that? That is crazy. That's awesome. But there is something that has happened. So picture this. Let's say it's January 1st, 2024. I'm a company and we're developers, and I say I have Comfortour. You have Comfortour January 1st, 2024. Let's say you bought phase two. Phase two means you're not going to have delivery until 2027. That's 3 years. If they have Comfortour already, that also means it's ticking. That means by the time you have delivery, you only have 12 years. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you are hearing me correct. They have changed the game a little bit. Doesn't matter about the amount you buy. Your condo or villas for under Comfortour, you will not have to pay the transfer fee tax nor the 1% tax for 15 years. But it goes by when your project received the Comfortour. Yes, it's not when you get delivery. It could be. So let me explain something very clearly. There are projects that came out in 2019, well, sold 2019, 2020, who have Comfortour. They have not been built yet. So that means 2024, 4 years have burnt off. If you have delivery next year, that's 5. You have 10 years left of Comfortour, not 15. I couldn't believe my ears. But the beautiful part about it is no taxes for the X amount of time you have left. So now it kind of matters when the project gets Comfortour. You actually don't want it at the beginning because it's 2 or 3 years before you get delivery. You would be missing those years. So think about that, ladies and gentlemen. That's a game changer. Learn that at Glenny Hachi Cuevas today. Damn, I am on mute somehow, some way. I don't know how it happened, but welcome back for me. Welcome, Victor Marrero, to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Laverne Penix, welcome to the Money Making Money live stream. And Mr. Cool, hopefully you're still here, and hopefully I wasn't on mute. Victor Marrero says, Eric, I think you're on mute. Can't hear you. So I've been talking for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and people can't hear me. I love it. All right. Thank you so much, Victor Marrero, for at least letting me know that I was on mute. Now, back to the situation at hand. In case you didn't hear me, Oasis Lake is on the Oasis Lake is downtown. I made a video. If you missed the video, you should watch it, because I was explaining a guy actually bought 2 units from me. That's right. You heard me, ladies and gentlemen, from me. Today, he got 2% discount because he bought 2 units on each unit. The units are $210,000. That's $420,000. 2% means $8,000, a little bit over $8,000. So he's going to be end up paying $404, I guess. No, that's sorry, 220. It's going to be 212. So needless to say, I'm sitting out here on the back patio in the condo unit. It's warm inside. It's warm outside. So you'll be seeing me swoosh away some sweat here and there. But nonetheless, this guy bought 2 units. And then he got the payment plan he wanted. He asked for 20, 30, 50, and they said yes. So it is 20, 40, 40, 20% down, 40% during construction, 40% on delivery. But they opted to say, oh, we agree, 20, 30, 50. So this just tells you this is what you should be doing. You should ask for what you want to do. And he did. He received it. And then they gave a link so you can use a debit or credit card with a logo, Amex, to make your $2,000 reserve for Oasis Lake in downtown Punta Cana. Now, the Investors Forum, we've had 2 things go on. We were there yesterday. For those who were leaving, there was people here visiting and they were leaving to go back to the States. Then, so we got a preview of some of their presentation, because I always like to hear it the first time. Then you forget about some questions. So then when you go see them again, then you can ask questions again. So tomorrow, they are actually coming here to pick up SSN Nation in their cars. That's right. They have these little cars with the wrap on them, and they're coming to get us, and they're going to take us to their properties. One, obviously, is Oasis Lake that people haven't all seen here, that's come here. And then we're going to go out to Victor Marrero's spot, Cana Bay, Cana Rock, Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. We're going to be out there tomorrow afterwards. And after we go to Oasis Lake downtown, then we're going to go to Hard Rock. And at Hard Rock, there's Ocean Bay, which are condos. And I find out today that in the brochure, they show only certain units. Come to find out, they have like 10 different unit types at Oasis Bay condos. They also only have like 4 penthouse units in each building, and those are $277,000 apparently, or more. I don't even know. They're up there because they don't have them in the brochure. Because I'm a broker, I was privy to some of the other types of units they have, and I was like, what the hell's going on? This is crazy. So now we're going to find out more about this tomorrow. I am too. People who are here are going to find out about it. Here we go. Good for him. That was my payment plan also, 20, 30, 50. It splits the responsibility. Exactly. If you can get it. You want to hold back as much money as possible. That's why I always like the 1030, but nobody wants to do 1030s anymore. So that's what makes this very, very special. All right. I see my cord is acting a little fickle here tonight, but it's okay. Yeah, so it was a great move for him, because getting 20, 30, 50 now may be a hard thing to do. Getting discounts was a great thing to do as well. He received this 2% discount. So per unit, because he bought 2 units. If you bought 3 units, then you get 3% discount on each unit. So that was a pretty good deal. And again, they allowed you to pay with debit, well, credit card or whatever for your reserve. I don't know if they're like Noval or not, but that would be pretty cool if you're able to make your payments using debit cards, credit cards, right? That way you earn points, earn miles, and do all this other stuff that you like to do. Okay, here we go. Ocean Bay at Conorock, Gulf View, I'm assuming, correct? I don't know. Oasis, it's Oasis Bay. I don't know. That's why we're going out there, Victor Morel. We're going out there just so we can, they're going to show us exactly where the build site is. So I think that's prudent to do. If you want to think about being at Conorock, then that's some of the things that you should be doing in any real estate deal. You shouldn't be buying just sight unseen. You should actually come get the lay of the land, go see where everything is. So that way you understand logistically where you are. You shouldn't just go downtown only and not realize how far Hard Rock or Macau is. You shouldn't be going out to, let's say, Larimar, cruise on land, and then go into the airport, because then you don't know how far you are from town. You need to understand the layout, especially if you're investing. Now, if you're going to live here, then you probably may not care about how far things are because you're in love with where you're going to live. But if you're an investor, of course you want to go find out where everything is. So we're going to find out. Now, regarding that Gulf View, I don't know. I don't know. The reason why I don't know is because there's something I learned, that the land that I don't know how this actually worked, but from what I understand, these guys sold the land where the Hard Rock sits, and they kept some of the land for themselves. So I'm hoping when you're on the 4th floor or 3rd floor, I'm hoping you can see the ocean. Because what the hell? Why are you going to keep some of the land when you're not going to pick ocean views? We will see, though. We will see. And they're also the ones who are going to have villas at Conorock, Cana Bay. Yes, villas. They're called Boutique Oasis Bay. So that's going to be very interesting. And if you were here, I'm going to show you guys. Here's what Vivantia is doing. Like I said, first of all, I told everyone to stay in Los Corrales, right? So hold on a second. I'm looking at some things. Okay. Okay. So Ocean Bay at Conorock, Gulf View, I'm assuming, correct? Okay. I got sidetracked because I got messages popping up that I need to do. But yes, we will find out tomorrow. I will let you know. But, I know what I was going to do. So here's what's happened, just so you guys know. Let me see if I can show this. Oh, yeah. Come to the SSN Nation and Lifestyle WhatsApp group. Come join us. I've dropped some Batu footage. If you don't know what Batu is, that's at Caribbean Lake Park. I also dropped some footage in here. Let me go get the WhatsApp link. In here about being at the Maroka nightclub. It's like Miami, opens at 11 p.m., closes until 6 in the morning. At least they don't close at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning before people leave, they say. Of course, I'm too old for that now, ladies and gentlemen. I can't do that. I have time constraints. So I'm going to put this in the chat room where you can come join us and at WhatsApp. Check it out. And literally, we're at the owner's lounge. Well, I should say in the VIP section, the owner's VIP section. That's where this is shot from. And so all I can tell you is you've heard the key phrases. We were in with Izat and Jose Luis, with them hanging out at Maroka. Now, Jose Luis is an older man, and I was pretty surprised that he was at Maroka. So he says, hey, he actually asked on Friday night to go, and I was tired. So I said, no, maybe tomorrow night. Then the next night, he wanted to go again. He said, come on this time. Let's go. So we're having conversations, we're having talks. Things are going great. And so a great sign to start off our partnership, so to speak, only that I'm a sub broker, of course, and 2 units. Probably, like I said, I need to see the list. I have a problem with that list. So I can't really tell you if that was the first 2 top floor units sold or not. But there's a lot of units available, and these are going to go fast because these are condo hotels, basically. Palace Suites is a condo hotel. They don't have a water park. They don't have a zip lines. They don't have rock climbing. They don't have a water ski area. They don't have a nightclub. And for $66.70 a month, you get to use all of that. It's not access, ladies and gentlemen. You have it as long as you pay $66.70 per month. You can go to Morocco as well. Just letting you know. All right. So prices started about $170,000 if you just want a, studio unit up in there. But nonetheless, contact me at there. Now, the Punta Cana Real Estate Talk Investors Forum. Let me get down to the business at hand, what I was going to show you, because now I got sidetracked whenever I'm talking about the new latest project that's going to be in the top 5, by the way. It's going to be in the top 5. So that's all I can tell you. Gonna be in the top 5. Okay, hold on a second. I don't know if I can show you guys this for just a second. Okay, hold on. Let me do this. Tuesday, have plans. Okay, G's not coming. George's Charles not coming. Okay, let me see. Okay, let me do this. So I want you guys to see what's happening while we're here. So tomorrow, look at this. Tuesday, 10 o'clock, La Bruja, Chapador. We're getting picked up there. 10:30, Vivantia presentation. 13 to 13:30, they are treating us at Batu lunch. Why? Because at Batu, those owners of Oasis Lake, there's a restaurant there. All right? Restaurant, pools, all that's there. Okay? Then, look at this. CLP tour, that's Caribbean Lake Park tour. They have buggy rides now too, ladies and gentlemen. Zip lines, rock climbing, bungee, jumping down. They have 3 lakes in there, so you can jump down on things and bounce into the other lake. They have water skiing with ramps, Cana Bay tour, and Vivantia is bringing cars. Be at La Bruja by 10 a.m. So we're getting chauffeured around town, lunched, wined, and dined, and you guys are missing this. You know you have SSN Nation love in Dominican Republic, regardless of all my straight talk and harsh criticisms and sometimes, but the harsh criticisms are only harsh when you deserve it. So just think about that. So all the guys that are mad, there's still people that love what we do here. So just saying, don't listen to these people out here, all right? Still got love. Now, let's keep it moving. Make sure you smash that like button so the YouTube guys know that you're in the house. If you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel and click the all notification bell. That would be greatly appreciated because it is SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And I'm sorry I wasn't here Friday because the Punta Cana Music Festival was going down. You shouldn't have missed it. If you have missed it so far, do not miss this weekend. Make sure you come. All right? Make sure you come because that's what we're going to have to do. Make sure you come next time. All right? Now, I am sweating out here. It is very hot. Oh, my God. They don't have a fan on out here either. I might have to go inside, cut this short, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like a preacher up in here. Good thing we're not preaching. All right? My goodness. Hold on a second. It's warmer out here than I thought. Good grief. Now I remember why when I lived in Puerto Rico, I was like, man, I got to get off the island. Sheesh. My goodness, I forgot how warm it gets. You got to run around half naked around here. All right. Now, that's my Oasis Lake. The reason why I'm talking about it, obviously, is because I'm a sub-broker there. But here it is, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? In fact, why am I even messing up? And let me show you guys. This is real estate investment talk in reality, right? Let's go. I'm going to actually, everybody, well, I don't know if everybody knows about Vista Cana, but everybody should. And Vista Cana has a lot of amenities in itself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Caribbean Lake Park because this is totally different. Like Vista Cana, they built a man-made beach and a freshwater lake side by side with Yak Lounge, where you can come have drinks and coffee when they first built it. So then people were interested, intrigued, and they would say, hey, there's going to be a 9-hole nighttime, daytime golf course. There's going to be equestrian center. There's going to be walking trails, cycling trails. There's going to be a fishing club on one of the man-made islands we're going to build. I mean, all this got a lot of people's intrigue. They said the sports complex is coming, basketball, soccer, paddleball, tennis, pickleball, all of that. So it got people excited, interested, and sure enough, they are coming through. That it's coming along slowly but surely. So you have to be excited when you have that type of thing. But what I want to say is the same thing I was saying when they bought Kathmandu, the same thing I'm saying when they have excursions. Here is the thing. There are people right now going on excursions. They're paying $99 to $129 to $159 per person to go on zip lines. Think about this. Per person, zip lines. Even if you just say it's $99, there's a zip line at Caribbean Lake Park. All right? So those are some of the things that you have to think about when you're investing. It's not just Caribbean Lake Park that we're talking about. It could be anywhere. It could be Vista Cana. It could be, well, I'm not going to name some other places, but you guys know there's places that on paper appear to have some amenities that they're going to build later, a long time from now, because they're not built. Caribbean Lake Park is built, so you have to love the fact that you get to benefit from this. Now, I was trying to pull up their site, so I just want you guys to see this, because when we start talking about no credit check, no qualifying, no barriers to entry, you should perk up and be like, wait, what did he just say? And you have an offshore business if you do short-term rentals. You get to be like the big boys. You get to be like billionaires, millionaires, because that's where they keep their money out of the hands of the IRS. So then you go, well, wait a minute, Eric, it's 27% tax rate in the DR for most things. 18% tax rate. Come on. So now you can do things in the DR to shield yourself from taxes in the DR, which subsequently shields your taxes from the USA. You're offshore. So what you see on the screen is Caribbean Lake Park. This building right here is Batu, a restaurant inside. This area right here is where some condos are going to be. You're going to overlook this lake area here. Notice this other water area here, and notice there's another one over there. This one on the far side has these right here. That's what's on the far side, this right here. You jump on, like if you jump down and the guy's on the end, he's going to bounce off into the lake. Those are all separate lakes. The flyboard, well, the flyboard costs more, ladies and gentlemen. What I'm trying to say is that's not part of the $66.70, the flyboard, and nor are the buggy rides. So back to the $99 part. So now you can come in here, be on the jumpy. You can also go water skiing, whether you're an owner or a guest of an owner, meaning a renter. Then you have all access as long as you paid $66.70. Now, these are the first two things of note. Here's the third. This is the one I was talking about, the little tube that they pull you around. That's another lake of water, a body of water. But you see this here. There's a mini beach, right? And you see people doing paddle boarding. Now, this is very interesting because this paddle boarding is in the same lake as the water ski. So that's very interesting. You're probably going to have to stay on the outside of the water ski area, I would imagine. So these are some of the things that they show people have been doing. Here is Moroka. This is daytime. All right. Here's one of the pools. Now, keep note, these are amenities. Notice there's a lake over here. Even to this day, there's nothing out there. It probably looks just like this land mass that whether they created or it was natural. You can imagine there's going to be something built on this, right? I mean, either a stand there so they have bands or something. There's going to be something. Now, let's get down to this Moroka place. Here's Moroka inside. They have a restaurant, bar. You get that. That's part of your thing. All right? That's your thing, ladies and gentlemen. Just keep that in mind. Here is water skiing once again. Let's see. What else are we going to show here? They showed that. I don't see anything else. The buggy rides just showed up. They're testing them out back. Okay, that's Moroka. They're testing them out back. So it's going pretty good so far. 5 years ago, it was called something else. That's interesting. So again, very old pictures, but nonetheless, this is what they have. A pool. They had the foam party yesterday. There's 800 to 1,000 people there. Incredible. Guess what? On Sunday afternoons, the foam party, if you own there and are there or you're a renter there, you get to come over. There's no additional charge. You don't have to pay the cover. It's only $10, but so what? You have 4 or 5, well, depending on the unit you have, 2 to 4 people. Well, that's $40. No big deal, but at least you saved it. And you get to use everything in the park except flyboard. That's one of them. So anyhow, I'm going to get out for this. You guys can see some of that, but this is what we're talking about here. Okay, here we go. You should do a live from the pool bar. We can all have a drink via Zoom. Hey, the way the schedule's going, hey, I mean, we might be there till I could probably do a live stream tomorrow at the pool bar. No, I can't actually. So can't do it now that I'm thinking about it. But yeah, maybe I will on Wednesday because that would be cool, right? And I meant to live stream the music festival, but I forgot all about it, quite frankly. Kind of get excited when you're wrapped up in the music. Plus, I'm playing a little MC as well, so I forgot about it. I wanted to show the venue and show you what it looks like. So maybe this Thursday, Friday, it'll happen. We'll see. All right. But good request, Victor Morel. It would be Wednesday if something is going to be done. All right. Now, the idea here is we're talking about real estate talk and reality. So like I've always told you, amenities matter. So when you start looking at excursions and they're $149, $99 per night, and now you can tell your renter, hey, guess what? We have zip lines. You don't have to go on an excursion. We have buggy rides out back. And so, of course, you have a discount price, but I bet there's still going to be less than the actual excursions. So now you have valuable real estate, which is downtown Punta Cana. And by the way, if you want to get into Oasis Lake, I would suggest that the 2 units I would suggest is the first floor or the 3rd floor. So some of these may go fast once people realize what's going on. You guys understand what's going on because we're talking about it right now. So you have to start thinking about, don't think about your life. Think about you wanting to make money from rentals. I'll give a perfect example. There's a place in Orlando. Our own Victor Marrero owns, he was very smart, pre-construction, got his property for $250,000 or thereabouts, plus the furniture package made it roughly approximately $300,000. The thing generates in certain times of the year, and even maybe now, generates like 90% occupancies at some ungodly amount. I mean, it could be like $200, $300, $400 per night. We always strive for 1%. So if I buy something for 300,000, I try to get $300 and up per night. 0.001 actually, but $300, right? He's been crushing it because sometimes he gets 400 because it's dynamic pricing, like if it's high season. So he could get like 80%, 90% occupancy at like $400 per night, $450 per night, $500 per night. When we start talking about spending $300,000 and getting roughly $100,000 annually, this is what we're talking about. Why is it? Because it's Margaritaville. They have lakes. They have all kind of water park type stuff. They have volleyball. They have tennis and all these attractions inside. People are willing to pay because they don't have to go anywhere else. And if they did, they'd have to gather their family, gather their friends, and go drive over and have 4 people and charge you like $500 to get in. So what is this worth to you if you are renting it out as a hotel unit? This, I'm just going to say, I probably would not live in these, but I damn sure will maybe buy one. I'm thinking about it. I have not pulled the trigger yet. I'm just thinking about it simply because I believe it's going to be one hell of a moneymaker. You don't need to live in moneymakers. You need passive income. And with being downtown, the only project that has these amenities, that makes it special. Nobody else has these amenities. They can't have them. It would cost them. First of all, they built Caribbean Lake Park. Second of all, I think the video I made was 3 years ago. They spent $26 million just to get the park to what it is now. And that doesn't include the buggy rides. So that just gives you an idea of what's happening out here. And now you understand the value of being downtown, where that's going to be built up. Now, the only people downtown are basically have condos, a fitness room, and a pool. That's it. But you get to sit there and go, well, look at all this stuff I have. And people are going to rent, especially if you have your hotel, which this is going to be a hotel, condo hotel. If you brand it with the right company, then your values are going to always stay up. It's that simple. This is not rocket science. If I go and if you put the name Motel 6 on the condos, you really think you're going to be getting $250 per night? Doubtful. You put your name up there, Days Inn, Travel Lodge, and all this other. You think people are going to want to rent your place at $250 a night, as they should, $300 a night? Hell no. But if you start putting a brand name, which there is no brand name yet, they're negotiating. But if you give a brand name, like, I'm trying to avoid the names, but W, all right? W's not going to be the management company for this, but let's say the W, all right? Let's say the Westin. Let's say things of that caliber, right? Imagine they're managing your particular project, which is this one at Oasis Lake, and how are they going to market it? Because you know what's going to happen. They're going to include packages where they're going to say, okay, Caribbean Lake Park costs X amount of dollars to use. We're going to charge a price. We're going to add that in. And we're going to tell people you have lake view, because everybody has lake view, unfortunately. So that means, okay, but the thing with Oasis Lake, the downstairs on the first floor, okay, yeah, you can have a bed and a sofa sleep. Okay, but it's all one unit. Then you go to the second floor, and what do you have? A bed, living room area, but it's pretty much it. sleep 2 people, generally is probably going to happen. The one with the loft has 2 sleeping areas plus 2 bathrooms. The other ones only have 1 bathroom. So when you're in the loft upstairs, you have your own full bath, you sleep up there. Then you come down, people could sleep down below. That's 1,000 square feet for that unit. Unbelievable. That is the one that I would recommend people buy, even though it costs $210,000. That's the one that's going to give you flexibility when somebody says, I have a party of 3, I have a party of 4. So then they're going to say, well, I don't know about the 2 queen beds, even though that could be a thing, I guess. The normal bedroom and I should not use the room bedroom. It's a studio is what it is. Studios, and you know how studios are. You have the bed, and then you have a living space area. That's generally sleeping 2. So if somebody comes and says, hey, I have 4 people, I need 2 beds. Well, there's 1 unit that you can use. That's the most valuable one because it walk upstairs. It's kind of cool. Kind of. I would do things a little bit differently, but they're restricted. All right. So those are some of the type of things that you have to think about when you're investing. So if you invest and you say, hey, I think I want to invest, since I talked about Hard Rock, I want to invest at Hard Rock Cafe on their grounds. Well, the first thing you better ask is what's included. Because a lot of people did not ask what's included. They just assume that you can go to the Hard Rock Hotel. Sure, you can go to the Hard Rock Hotel, but you're only going to be able to go to like the nightclub. You're going to be able to go to like the casino and 1 or 2 restaurants and the commercial zone for shopping and a little, walk along the mall, I guess we can call it. So that is all you get. And when you go to the beach club, you got to pay because it's a consumption fee. Okay, that's great. Taking into consideration, now you have to figure, how am I going to rent this place? So I guess you guys are going to find out how we're going to rent this place. So stay tuned because I'll be talking about Oasis Bay in the next 3 to 4 days. Actually, maybe 3 to 7 days. We'll know later. But that's just it. Okay? Those are the sign of the times where you need to understand what you're buying. So you need amenities. Your guests need amenities if you plan on being in business for short-term rentals. The short-term rental market is going to get harder and harder because why? Here's the situation. Downtown Punta Cana, for instance. There's already like Casas there. Central Park is there. But we know REA is going to be there. We know Marriott's bringing one of their other branded hotels. We know Moxie's going to be there, another hotel. We know REA, Residences with shopping down below is going to be there. We know Ensaya Park's going to be there. Aurora Luxury is going to be there. All these places are going to be downtown. The beach is downtown. So here's what's going to happen. People are going to look around and they're going to be like, wait, there's the beach. So why don't we stay there? Well, you can because you're going to have 6 people with you and there are 2 bedrooms they don't have right now at Oasis Lake. So people will stay there. But after they're done with their swimming in their lake, now what? They're going to go, hey, man, there's some stuff to do over down at Caribbean Lake Park. And what's going to end up happening is people that are staying in those type of locations, Aurora Luxury, Casa and all that, and they're going to actually come down to Caribbean Lake Park and use it. And they're going to start looking around going, well, what's those condos over there? Are you serious? I could have bought one of those. And so I could have just came in here any day of the week I wanted to. Now you got these people that are going to have to pay for the amenities that are at Caribbean Lake Park because all they have are pools, fitness center. That's it. They're built like condos. That's why I've always said, be very careful if you're going to buy condos. But here's the thing. Downtown is limited space. So I think everybody's going to be able to eat nicely when downtown is fully furnished. I believe that. So I'm going to play a commercial real quick because I just realized I have some enclosures. So that means it's blocking the wind. Maybe that's why I'm having issues with the airflow. So we're going to get back after I play this little clip. We'll be back soon. So let's see here. I need something that's about, 1 minute. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I just found out these are tethered. So you know what this means. Sorry, I'm going to play Pearl Beach Club and I'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, unbelievable. This stuff was tethered. Unbelievable. They had it under lockdown, blocking the wind and all. I'm sweating out here. It's all right, though. I had a long day. I'm funky already. All right. Now, back to the real estate talk. Punta Cana real estate talk, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about downtown Punta Cana, which is in my top 5 places to stay. And the number 1 place to stay right now in Punta Cana is Los Corrales El Cordecito. Why? Because they have everything here. You have grocery store, you have bars, restaurants, nightclubs, live music. A lot of things that is going on. And so we got a lot of things. In fact, look, you guys, you need to join the WhatsApp group. It's in the comments section. SSN Lifestyle. We'd love to have you down there because there's a lot of posting happening. E White's posting. I'm waiting on Mo Better to post. All right. Here's Coach Tony. He's asking the magic question. Hello, all. How is Larimar coming along? Coach Tony, welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. I appreciate you being here. Larimar, there's nothing to report. 0. I haven't been up there. Gwen, who's been on live streams with me, he was actually up there and he actually used his phone and he was just walking around talking. He didn't really show much. There's no buildings. There's no foundation. There's nothing really happening. Again, join the chat at SSN Lifestyle. Go here. You see it in the comment section. I put the WhatsApp group down. And again, Alex A3 Saval is here, another investor here. And by the way, Mr. and Mrs. Cool, Alex also bought at the Wave. And he says they did an 8% increase on him. So I guess he's on second phase or something. So the reason why I reference Alex is because I went up to Larimar today. He was up there, and he'll tell you He'll tell you what I was saying when I was there. You guys don't have to believe when I'm what I say. He'll tell you what was said up there. So he's not here tonight. He's probably out here partying, doing whatever. But the fact of the matter is, he'll tell you. And just like I said, 14 months. They're touting 14 months. Well, 14 months from now is July, August, September. So that's 16 months. Another 3 months from there is 19 months. They're going to build a floor a month in 3 towers. Unlikely. That's a pipe dream. Now, unless you bring over the Miami crew, you might have a chance. But I don't see that happening, ladies and gentlemen. I just don't see it happening. All right? So we'll see how it goes down. We'll see what happens. So, I finally got a breeze out here. I forgot they had these shades down, and these things are like airproof. They seem like they have mesh in them. And I saw they have these at Batu. It's like it blocks the air. It's incredible. You can see through them, but they block the air. It's incredible. So I just realized while I'm in a hot box, because I had the shades down. You guys can see in the background, those things were all the way down. It actually blocks the wind. And it blocks any airflow at all. It's incredible. So anyhow, I rolled it up, and now I have a breeze coming through, so I'll be cooling down here shortly. All right. Laverne Penix. Yes, I got that same 8% raise. Oh, wait, on top of the 10%? Wait a minute. Hold on a second. I didn't realize he was talking about on top of the 10%. I thought, hold on, you're going to have to verify this, Mr. Cool. I want to hear what you have to say about this, because this is shocking. Now I'm going to address Coach Tony's again when he said, hey, how is Larimar coming? Okay, Larimar. As far as I know, again, there's no reason to go up there because they are not building anything. They're just moving the road so they can bring in the tonnage. They're just moving stuff. There's nothing on the cliff being done. There's nothing. I mean, literally, in my eyes, with 14 months to go, well, 16, 17 months to go before delivery of your first phase, or let's call it, we'll give you 3 more months to September, October. Let's call it 20 months. That's a long time. Let's just say you can do it then, which they don't have 20 months, because 8 months plus 5 is 13. So they have 19 months. That means 1 floor per month in 3 buildings in order to make it happen. Because remember, well, maybe some of you don't know, they have 17 floors. So this is what I keep busting their balls about when they keep telling me they can do it in 14 months. I'm like, that's not possible. What are you saying? I mean, or shall I say how I put it, what are you drinking up here? Something's wrong. I don't believe it. Laverne Penix, please let me know. Explain. You already had a 10% increase. Are you saying that's another 8% increase? That's crazy. They're the ones that's been delaying. It costs more now because they delayed. They're late. This is crazy. See, here we go. Coach Tony, did they start clearing the land? I haven't been out there, but no, I don't believe so. They cleared some of the land. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not like, so first of all, let's just go with your thought process on that. Because see, this is the thing that we were talking about in January. Are you clearing the land? So even the stuff that they've cleared, what I'm trying to express to you is, from what I've seen in backgrounds, all I know is nothing is being built. No foundation is there. So whether they're clearing trees or not, that's not even in the prioritization. The trees should have already been cleared. They should have laid foundations. They should be on like first floor of 1 building at least, or 3 buildings. I don't know. But I will go up there and talk to them. But again, I'm not even wasting my time going out there, because I already know what I'm going to see. First of all, if there was a foundations and they were actually building something out there, on their social media, you would actually see it. That's a good thing for them. So they wouldn't hide it. The fact is, though, if you follow them on Instagram, you will notice they don't show any part of the project. Just like Cruise on Land. They don't show any progress pics. Well, you can't keep fooling people all the time, right? So no progress pics are coming. All right, sorry, we received an 8% raise. Okay, that's good, because I was like, did they tax you again? That should be illegal. So let me know what you guys are thinking out here. Punta Cana real estate talk, yes. Investors forum, check. Financial freedom, get on board. It's that simple. All right. So they jammed him at 10%, and they're going to take his 8%. So again, this is the type of thing that goes down that makes things very unfortunate over there. So one of the things we have with Caribbean Lake Park and Oasis Lake, Oasis Bay, and Boutique at Oasis Bay, they are the third company. No price increase while you're doing your pre-construction. How about that? Standard is being met. I keep telling you guys, make sure you keep asking. No price increase, no price increase, no price increase. In the contract, make sure you get it if you can. Well, Oasis Lake, Oasis Bay, and Boutique at Oasis Bay, they all have no price increase written in the contract. So that is major. That's hell. That's almost like number one these days. So you got to love it, ladies and gentlemen. That's beautiful, beautiful stuff. So I'm glad they're welcome. They must be watching some videos. It must be, because remember, we've always been talking about it, trying to set a standard. That's why you want to ask, put it in my contract, no price increase. But these same customers are going to go, oh, we've always delivered on time. Don't worry about it. I'm like, no, I don't know that. What do you mean, don't worry about it? That's the same thing CHP pulled. Don't worry. We're a public company. Everything's going to be fine. Well, sometimes it's not always fine. All right. So let's see what else we have going on here. Brian P. sent me some stuff while I've been here. And this is sickening. An insurance company pays $1 million fined after being accused of mistreating policyholders after Hurricane Ian. Hurricane Ian, that was years ago, and the insurance company didn't pay up. Of course they did. Let's call it what it is. This is what they do, right? This is what they do. So, Coach Tony, once again, man, I have nothing. Like I said, I'll go back to this again because it's disheartening. It's disheartening because that project was like number 3 in my worldwide list, number 1 in Dominican Republic. And now it looks like they're going to do the same fate as everybody else. I hate to say it. I just don't see what they see. They keep acting like no big deal. We're going to build 17 floors in a year and a half. 3 times. We're going to do 500 or 5,010 units. No, 50. Wait, what is this? 17 floors times 3, 50, 51, right? So that's what we're dealing with here. Crazy stuff. It's crazy stuff. 51. Oh, and by the way, there's like 8 units. Well, in prime towers, there's 8 units per floor. So plus an elevator, plus, I mean, these guys are, I don't get it. It's sad. It's maddening. It's sickening. So anyhow, 10% raise for the wave. Okay, so it wasn't 8%, but yeah, A3 Saval got 8% for whatever. He must be in second phase, like I said. That's the only thing I can fathom that's why they're doing it. All right, let me get this off just in case. Okay, now, how do we get to the financial freedom part? Well, you have to make an investment first, whether it's in the stock market, whether it's in a business, you have to make an investment. There's no way around it. So that's what you need to understand about financial freedom, is that you need to set up several streams of revenue or buy several pieces of passive rental income, because that works as three business centers. So if you have cash flow coming in every day, that's a good thing, right? If you have cash flow coming from one property versus none, that's a good thing. All right, Victor Morero, he says, that's insane. I understand the 1 to 2 year delay. The builders typically say it isn't my fault. Well, got news for them. That isn't mine either. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. Exactly. And because these guys keep clowning around, I'm almost like, man, just I want out. I mean, seriously. The depth of what I feel is like negligence at this point. I'm just like, what are you out here doing? So I agree with you. And again, at the rate they're going to have this thing sometime in 2026, if they started building now, but they're not. So we'll see what happens. All right. Okay, I had something on my head. Tissue paper. All right. So hopefully you guys can hear me. And I'm not going to be on here too long tonight. It's just that I missed a Friday night live stream, so I have to apologize. You guys know I think I've missed maybe one, or I don't even know, maybe one out of 5 years, soon to be 6. That's pretty crazy. So I want everybody to smash the like button, please. Everybody smash the follow button who's on podcasts or any of the Spotify, iHeartRadio follow buttons if you like what we're talking about here. But it's insane. This delay stuff is just sickening, because people have their retirement plans and they retire, then find out, wait a minute, my unit's not even ready. What's going on? I put the money down like 4 years ago. What's happening out here? So once again, I'm very, very tired. We had lots of activity going, and we're going to have some more activity going tomorrow. So make sure, if you have anything to say it now, because you can ask questions, just like when we're in the lawyer's office. In fact, Johan came up with a brilliant plan. When we went to his office, he actually explained and extolled buying in some of the best locations. And in fact, he said something strange. He said White Sands. Now, that's not strange, because White Sands changed the game from what they were doing before. They have people who buy and now they have to build within 2 years. Can't leave it just vacant. How sweet is that? That means there's going to be building progress going on, and a lot of it, because the property was at around $100 per square meter, which is relatively cheap. So people were buying it up. So that's a very good thing for them. So anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, I can barely stay awake. I'm tired, sleepy, tired, all that. Not going to last much longer out here, even though it's only been an hour or something. But make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you like what we're talking about. Financial freedom. There's several different ways that you can do it, obviously. But we try to put you in a ballpark like dividend stocks, buying real estate at no credit check, no qualifying, 0% interest. We're doing all these things, all these little minor things that'll allow any ordinary citizen and OC to do whatever they need to do. All right. We will see. Raydell Cabezas, welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. He's here, ladies and gentlemen. Another investor is in the house, and with that icon next to his name, which I humbly appreciate. And he says his tagline, good evening, SSN Nation. Good evening to you, Raydell Cabezas. Very, very nice to see you once again. Thank you so much for your continued support. Now, another real estate investor, very wise, because this next run, like I've been saying, when the Federal Reserve reduces the interest rate, that means home prices are going to escalate. And so you should be holding some real estate. You have about another 3 to 4 months They may do something in June, but I think they like what's happening right now. They're getting some of their liabilities off book. Let's just call it what it is. So that's very, very interesting. Now, once again, make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Click the all notification bell. That would be greatly appreciated. And share the videos. That'd even be better. Because people will say, oh my God, this is simple. We could do this. So just think about that. Nobody's left behind. At least we try not to. We give you the tools necessary. We give you the knowledge. All you have to do is just go out there and execute. Go see the people, the lawyers that we talked about. Hachi Cuevas, Glenme, talk about Johan Confidante and staff. They're all right there. All downtown Punta Cana Village. They're not hard to find. So you got to love that. I do. So let's see where else we're going with this tonight, because we talked about Punta Cana real estate investor talk. We talked about investors forum, the financial freedom that comes by buying assets that pay you versus buying liabilities that don't pay you. The shoes you have on do not pay you. Therefore, it's an asset. I mean, a liability. But then there's collectors. So then instead of leaving it on your feet, you put it in a case. So now if you're trying to sell something, it's in a case, it has a better presentation. Next thing you know, people start buying, right? It's that simple. All right, so I'm trying to cool down a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I need a little break, so I'll play this video. It's SSN Lifestyle, ladies and gentlemen.
To order that free brochure, now is the time to do it. It's a free call and a free brochure. There's absolutely no obligation when you call. Do yourself a favor and order the free brochure and look it over. There are hundreds of properties to choose from. You may just be surprised at what you find. And like I said, it's free. So make that call. Start planning your future by owning real estate today. What did you think of the selection of properties that we had available for you?
Well, I thought that there was a vast selection of properties in different cities and different counties and different states. It was a spectacular, selection. And so for someone that does their homework, they can really get a lot of great buys.
There are a large variety of sizes and prices and locations, so I think that's fantastic. It just gives you a good opportunity to find the best parcel for you.
They have 100 or 150, 200 pieces of property, so there's something here for everybody. North Coast, South Coast, ocean, desert.
Well, actually, I've been on properties in California, in Utah, Nevada, Hawaii, and New Mexico.
What do you think of the variety of the property?
Absolutely. All over the United States. You guys have property in Hawaii, for God's sakes, for dirt cheap. I mean, you can't beat that.
$1,200 in Hawaii. 2003, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,009.
The land is selling like crazy in there.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we got deadlines that I need to blow up the deadlines, make sure they're done. Okay, let's see. I'm about to wrap this up. I got a lot of work to do. Okay, Raydell Cabezas, he says, haven't been around for a while. Finally closed on my penthouse at the beach at City Place. All right, well, here we go. He's calling it the beach at City Place. Very nice. Now, Raydell Cabezas, what are you going to do with your unit? Congratulations on that special penthouse unit. It's very valuable. What are you going to do? Are you going to rent it out? Or are you going to live there? And if you are going to rent it out, what is going to be your rental rate? I'm very curious. So if I remember correct, he has a 4-bedroom, trying to think, 4.5 bath, penthouse unit, 2 decks, one off the master, one off the living room. And they're upstairs. It's downstairs, upstairs, like a townhome. I believe he bought it like, let's see, I don't even know when he would have bought that. But let's see what he's going to say about renting it out. I want to know, have you established a possible rental price? That's the most important part. We can always rent out something. But if we have a 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath penthouse unit, are we going to sell it or rent it for $100 a night, $150 a night. I mean, what are we dealing with here? It can sleep up to, I'm trying to think of the configuration, but it can sleep up to, wait, there's a maid's rooms. So that's 1. Living room, sofa, that's 3. 4 bedrooms. That sleeps 2 people. That's 8. That's 11. 11 people. That's impressive. And comfortably, too. Here's where the 13th, 12th, and 13th come from. Because downstairs, they have a little den area that you could have a sofa sleeper on it. Comfortably 13 people. I'm just saying. So I want to know how much you're going to rent it for. How much you're going to rent it for. Radel Cabezas, do you know? Haven't been around for a while, finding clones on my penthouse. Okay. He's renting it out. Very smart move. I like it. What's going to end up happening there is if they ever finish the damn thing up in a timely manner, they would have had the top units and pool, or instead of being next door at the beach, you're going to be on the beach. So then you can, walk right out, go to it. How much more valuable is the one that you can walk right out and go to it than the ones you can't? Just saying. It's very simple. It's not that hard. All right. Let us know how much you're going to rent the unit for, and let me know if I was right on about it sleeps 9. Let me know. And let me know, Radel Cabezas, if I was right about your unit as well, because they had several different type of units, but not all were penthouse units. So that's the weird part. All right. TikTok, TikTok. Make sure you smash the like button if you're here. And make sure you subscribe if you've never subscribed to the channel. We don't do spam. We generally walk around and see what you're doing. All right. Here we go. Let's go. Renting it out. Let's see. Well, I see 3 bedrooms renting for about $350. So I'm thinking about $500 start. Yes, it sleeps 11. There we go. I'm thinking $600. Why stop at 5? Right? Why stop at 5, ladies and gentlemen? Please, somebody tell me. Why stop at 500? The projections. Okay. So we'll do this. He doesn't have to answer because here's the magic numbers. We'll just go to where we think the magic numbers are. What is this? Okay, hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen. They've changed up on me. I don't have what I want. Okay. I must have clicked on the wrong thing. I can't find it. All right, I'm on Airbnb, but I'm having difficulties. All right, here we go. I'm going January. I forgot the date I said, but I'm going January 16th to the 23rd, which includes a holiday. We're going to go up to 11 people. All right, let's go see what this looks like. Let's go see what this looks like. Here we are. Get you on screen. This is what we have to do sometimes. We actually go live, ladies and gentlemen. We help people. We understand. Can't hear you, Eric. Hopefully you can hear me now. So I'm at Airbnb. They say these hold 12 beds, 6 bedrooms, $996 a night. 6 bedroom, $1 million view, $619. Vacation, luxury, unpack, relax, enjoy ocean. I don't know what that says. Well, it is what it is. Villa at Punta Cana. All right. Hopefully you guys can see some of these things on the screen. You see these prices? These are villas. This is true. But here we go. New condo, 7 beds, 4 bedrooms. $317 per night. The place would have to cost $317 and under for it to make sense. At least that's the criteria I use. $619 per night. What the hell is going on? Okay, $996 Villa in Punta Cana, 12 beds, 6 bedroom, vacation luxury, and then we delve into 7 beds, 12 beds, 10 rooms, 8 beds, 5 rooms, and it's not going to go down. The price will not go down. There's going to be more tourists coming in. I don't see anything in the equivalents, but let's go look. Well, can't go look other places. La Veni Rose, twin villa, 1,141. Okay, cool. Now you're understanding how much these units cost when you can sleep 11. So he's going to be able to get a pretty penny since he has a lake right in front with a man-made beach. And now all of a sudden they're going to say, well, wait a minute. Why are we spending all this money when we can stay here? Why are we spending all that money there when we can go someplace else? This is not very good thinking if you decide to do that. But here's what he's doing. So I'm going to go back to something because I should have done this. We got to compare, right? Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm getting tired. Okay, here we go. Look at this. All these prices: $619, $945, $995, $566. Over here, $674, $356, $317. This is crazy. This is crazy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have to wrap this up. Getting a little tired. So I'm not going to be able to do this any longer. I want to thank everybody for being here. If you have any questions, you can always hit me up at support@stopstrugglingnow.com. Support@stopstrugglingnow.com. If you want to buy any of the units like Oasis Lake that I talked about and you saw the video from yesterday, you can always hit me up in WhatsApp. Go to the WhatsApp group. All right, there it is. All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're gone. With all that said, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here. That's why we sometimes have to have this talk so you understand exactly what you're looking to do. And hopefully it helps you out with the information that we're sharing here tonight. And I also need to talk to Ray Dalacase Cabasas. Radel Cabezas. Good night, Eric. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. And all I can say is congratulations. You got delivery. It took a little while longer, but you got delivery, and now you have one badass unit at the beach. So hopefully, if you rent it out, you'll be in good terms, and I think you might want to be higher than $350 a night. I know at the beginning you're like, nah, I don't know. But when you get closer to the weekend, it will matter where people are going to be by water. So don't worry about that. The layout accounts for, I think, 9 people. So that's pretty good. All right. So with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully I'll see you on Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. I need your love. I need your support. I love you very much. If you ever have questions, you can always hit me up on the email address, or come to the live stream and tap, and we'll get you in to the live stream. All right. Okay. I have to go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much once again for being here. It's stressful out here in the world, so make sure you keep your head up, keep moving. And of course, I have the tagline that I haven't been able to use until I get to a video, but keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.